Hey, this is Zakk Grandahl. I'm here with KTWH 99.5 FM in Two Harbors, Minnesota. We'll be streaming online at ktwh.org. And to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Zakk Grandahl. I am a country singer from Superior, Wisconsin. I do kind of traditional country music, songwriter, singer kind of thing. This first song we're going to do is a song that's going to be on my new album that I am recording in Nashville. It's called Wishful Thinking. Left the house mad again, and I went for a drive. Spent the day fighting, run out of fight tonight. I'm tired of living in wishful thinking, tired of trying for a happy ending. Over and over and over again, we always come back to wishful thinking. I won't answer my phone, I don't care what you have to say. Sitting down by the lake, letting my radio play. I'm tired of living in wishful thinking, tired of trying for a happy ending. Over and over and over again, we always come back to wishful thinking. We always come back to wishful thinking. All right, moving right along. Tell you a little bit about myself. I was born in Duluth and I grew up in Superior. I started playing guitar when I was about 12 years old or so. I played guitar in church growing up, which I'm sure is a story for a lot of musicians, I guess. But played guitar through church growing up and in a few bands in my teens. The singing thing, that really didn't start until about 3 years ago. I started singing in a band, and originally it was just I sang a couple of songs to give the main singer a break, and it just, as time went on, I was singing more and more, and here I am now. And yeah, it's been a real interesting last couple of years. Going down to Nashville now and recording a full-length album, and planning on moving there hopefully this summer full-time. And we're going to do another original song here. This is a song off my first EP, and it's a song kind of about the not-so-great parts about being a musician, some of the things I've experienced doing it. It's called Living the Dream. Bars and the late nights almost drive you insane. Playing till sometimes 2 a.m. They still don't know your name. I've played empty coffee houses, I've played barns and basements just for booze. I've worked dead-end jobs that I hate, and on the side that always seems to lose. In a room of whiskey glasses where the drunk girl's always dancing, trying not to run out of steam. Hear the dog barking, smoke cigarettes by the carton, out here living this dream. I've spent lots of nights really drunk, smoking behind some dive bar. I've woken up in places I don't remember, all to play this damn guitar. I've had bar owners disappear and try to figure out how we'll get home. I've had lots of people say they love us, but at times you still feel so alone. In a room of whiskey glasses where the drunk girl always dances, trying not to run out of steam. Hear the dog barking, smoke cigarettes by the carton, out here living this dream. In a room of whiskey glasses where the drunk girl always dances, trying not to run out of steam. Hear the dog barking, smoke cigarettes by the carton, out here living this dream. Out here living this dream. So yeah, that's kind of one about something I've experienced last couple of years playing music. Talking a little bit more about just myself and some of my influences, I guess, and stuff like that. I grew up hearing a lot of very traditional country music, everything from Hank Williams Sr. and Ray Price to Merle Haggard and George Jones and Keith Whitley and George Strait and people like that, Randy Travis. That was just kind of the music that was always being played around me growing up. So as I got older, that was just kind of the style that I followed. And, my mom and my grandma were two real big parts of why I play the stuff that I do. And so I've always tried to kind of stay very close to that traditional country kind of sound. I'm going to do another one off my first EP. This is a song kind of about somebody battling alcohol addiction. A lot of my songs kind of follow that kind of look on life. It's kind of people that are struggling with things, because I've always kind of looked at it as when your life is going good, you kind of listen to music, and when things aren't going so great, that's kind of when you hear music. So a lot of the things I cover are kind of more on the heavier side of things, I suppose. But this song was written about a quote by Hank Williams. He said that right before the sun goes down at night, that's the loneliest part of the day. And I always thought that was a really cool song title, so I wrote this song. It's called Loneliest Part of the Day. I woke up today, I was sleeping on the floor, tasting every cigarette from the night before. Bottle is on the table, and so is last night's meal. Nothing that I do could change how I feel. Here I am again, with a glass filled to the top. I'm wondering how I got here, and how I'm gonna stop. The sun goes down, and the lights fade away. It always seems to be the loneliest part of the day. In my driveway outside around 3 a.m., sleeping at the wheel, coming home drunk again. Made so many mistakes that there's no going back. I lost my way and I lost my mind, way too far off track. And here I am again, with a glass built to the top, wondering how I got here and how I'm gonna stop. The sun goes down and the lights fade away. It always seems to be the loneliest part of the day. Here I am again, with a glass built to the top, I'm wondering how I got here and how I'm gonna stop. The sun goes down and the lights fade away. It always seems to be the loneliest part of the day. It always seems to be the loneliest part of the day. Like I say, that one's off my first EP. So this next one I'm going to do, kind of touching on the influence thing. My grandmother was a big influence on the stuff that I play now. So was my mom. My grandmother, she passed away a year ago this March, and her favorite singer was Randy Travis. And so I've learned a lot of Randy Travis songs through her, and anytime I perform anywhere, I always do this song for her. This was her favorite song, and this is a pretty popular Randy Travis tune, I suppose. Let's see how it goes. You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. You're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, and this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. Long as old men sit and talk about the weather, long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes its toll on a body, makes the young girl's brown hair turn gray. Well, honey, I don't care, I ain't in love with your hair. And if it all fell out, well, I love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on a memory, make people forget things they knew. It's easy to see, it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. Long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, just listen to how the song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. Some Randy Travis there from my grandma. Let's see here. Kind of talking a little bit more about, being, as a songwriter. My songwriting influences are a lot of the same as, my singing influences, guys like Hank Williams and Merle Haggard and people like that. The stuff that I write is really more geared towards more of the trials and tribulations, I guess, of life, because I feel like that's kind of the more important things to write about, I guess, if that makes sense. I've been writing songs since I was a teenager, and I've written songs for some other people that have recorded songs, and we'll do one more original one here. This is a song, again, that'll be on the new album from Nashville. This one's called More Sinning to Do. I would be lying if I said I ain't done wrong. I've tried to stay, but it was never for long. I've cheated and lied and hurt the ones I love. As much as I gain, it's always never enough. I've got more sinning to do, between smoking my brains out and everything I consume. You think I would've learned by now, when you're hiding from pain, you'll always lose anyhow. I've had my chances to set it all right, but I find comfort living under neon lights. And I wouldn't blame you, you gave up on me. I ain't ready to change, so please let me be. I've got more sinning to do, between smoking my brains out and everything I consume. You think I would learn by now, but when you're hiding from pain, you'll always lose anyhow. When you're hiding from pain, you'll always lose anyhow. If you're interested in finding out about some of my upcoming shows, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, all the social media outlets at Zakk Grandahl Music, and also at ZakkGrandahlMusic.com. You'll have all the upcoming dates on there, tour dates, where you can find my music, all that good stuff. So I'd love you to go on and support me on there if you would. I want to say thank you for having me, and thank you for supporting local Two Harbors Community Radio.